Hey mate, just about to go to the shops to do my first normal shop, which will be good. Yeah, first day of like normality. I went big. With the food, just because. Why not? I don't dread to think I ate an entire cake one day. Went to a cake box, just bought it, didn't really care. Yeah, I'll be normal again now. But what is one thing I find quite interesting is, well, you think like, oh, going back to 4,000 calories, that's like what I was on refeeds. But what's nice about it is completely different because you don't have to have like 7 meals a day just to like suppress hunger. You could quite easily go from like 12 to 8 on one like a couple of bagels. You know what I mean? Like you're fuller for longer. So like now I'm on about 2,000 calories, about 70 grams of protein, and we're saying to go to 4,000. Like I could easily, and I probably will, go to like 7 o'clock, not eating anything, and then comes dinner, I can have a load of chicken, have a pudding, and like 2,000 calories is like fucking shitloads. I won't be hungry because it's much easier to suppress hunger when you're not dieting. It's just it's just something you don't appreciate until you've eaten a meal and you're still hungry. You just got to live with it. So it's good. Also kind of reflected on what you were saying with like competing. I think that's a good idea, and I think what I was like debating within my head was like, I don't want to like I enjoy being lean, and I suppose I always will be lean because it's just me, but I enjoy being like stupidly lean because I don't know, it has a bit of a social media presence. I suppose I enjoy the compliments from women, which I'm not afraid to say. But if we, and we will go again, 100%. But if we went again in 2022, then throughout 2021 doesn't stop me doing like cuts. You know what I mean? To get lean, because I suppose the way it works, I don't know this, you'll know this, but the way it works is like on a spectrum where. I've got my whiteboard there, I could show you, but you've essentially got like body, like it's like a scale, isn't it, where we can tip that scale to lose weight and we can go further and further with the deficit, and we'll pass a certain point where it will start to become unhealthy, and that is when we enter comp prep. But there's nothing stopping us going to those 8%, those 7% before we go into those like lower percentages of body fat where things start to get suppressed. I'm not sure how it works, if that's like a thing people do, and that is still lean. That is still like fucking lean, and we throughout the next month or not a year we could do. I presume they're called mini cuts where you just get back down to a normal a lower body fat, just so you're ready for when that you want to tip the scale and let's go. And then you're looking at 16 weeks. It'll be so much easier. I do wonder what the research says on how low you can go before things start to become dangerous. And also wonder what the effects are when you're, because we were in it for so long, whether your body goes into a homeostasis where it starts to produce normal testosterone just at a lower body fat because your body adapts. I wonder if that's a thing. It'd be interesting to know. Certainly, I would say mentally and physically we both did, because we were in that for so long. I might just be chatting shit here, by the way, but because we're in it for so long, maybe next time around it's easier. Because we mentally we know what it's like to hold that for a long time. I don't know, I'm chatting shit. That's what I'm doing. But it's interesting because towards the end of the prep, like, I was fine. Not fine, but like, no, I was just happy going about it. Mentally and physically. Physically, obviously, there's a ball ache, but it was much harder like 8 weeks out. Much harder. Much harder. Hey ho. So yeah, I suppose going back to what I was saying, I can still say lean. Like sexy lean. But just ready for when we want to go and then flex the biceps. Yeah. I don't think I'm going to gym all December. Purely because, well, one, I can't. I probably can get some bands out in the garden, but I fucking can't be arsed with that. And two, I want to get a suppression of or growth in the hormones that are responsible for muscle building, such as like mTOR, as I remember from my degree. Fairly sure that after like a prolonged period of exercise or training, things start to get suppressed, so you're less susceptible to that adaptive response. Much less a thing, but it'd be good for a reset. Yeah. I don't know why I didn't make this. Just, you don't have to reply. Please film yourself when you open your thing so that I can see your reaction. You should know which one is from me. It's a package saying Peter Bell on it. Anyway, enjoy your Saturday. I'm going to go to the shop. Peace out, homie.